Okay, for this video, I've got solving a quadratic inequality. So you know how I do it. I'm gonna solve the inequality first, then explain it after. Busy, gotta go. So first step, I'm going to rearrange it a bit. I want it to be first in standard form. That's now in standard form. Then, this is not a necessary step, but I like to do it. I like to get the leading coefficient to be positive. So if I divide by -1, I get x squared minus 4x minus 21. And now that's going to flip the sign to less than 0. We'll come back to that at the end. Okay. Now, as we know, the key is factoring the quadratic expression here. So I'm looking for two factors that multiply to give me the original expression, and it will be less than 0. What do we get? We can have -7 and +3 should do the trick. So the quadratic can be factored to x minus 7, x plus 3. Write out the zeros. The zeros are x equals 7 and x equals -3. On a simple number line, put our two zeros. Of course, the number line, we're going to have the smaller one to the left of the bigger one. And then we can sketch the quadratic. If this is a positive lead coefficient, all we need to know is that it's opening up, crossing the x-axis at -3 and 7. So we go back and we see we're trying to figure out where is this parabola less than 0? Where is it below? It is below between -3 and 7. So our solution is going to be -3, 7. It's going to be between -3 and 7. And since it's strict inequality, no equals to, put the curve parentheses. X is any number greater than -3, less than 7. Boom. There's our solution set. All right, quick explanation. So, if I go back to the beginning, you should put it into standard form so it's easy to factor. Now, technically, I didn't need to divide by -1. I could just factor it with the lead coefficient of -1, but I like to get that lead coefficient to be positive, so that always, if the lead coefficient is positive, you're going to be opening upward. Just kind of standardizes the problem. So dividing by -1 just switched each term to its opposite. Since we divide by -1, we had to switch the inequality symbol. Whenever you divide or multiply by a negative, you have to do that. And again, remember what the point of factoring is. The point of factoring is it tells you which two x values have the graph exactly equal to 0. Because we know for a parabola, the point where it's exactly equal to 0, it's switching from greater than 0 to less than 0. So where is it less than 0? It's where the parabola is below the x-axis. Okay, so our solution is x is any number greater than -3, less than 7. There's our interval form. And that's our solution. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to keep asking questions. And as always, go blue.